Okay, so here we are. Still wandering around wherever we are. Star Thoroughfare. So this is a different level inside this planet that we've landed on. I'm still trying to make it to the governor. And Taco. Do I feel this game is fun or is it a boring story? Well, I don't want to ruin the story if you haven't seen it yet. So I won't discuss it, what I know of it so far. Which isn't a lot, to be honest. There's not a lot that I know about it. But is the game fun? I think so. To me, it's fun. I mean, if I didn't think it was fun, I wouldn't be streaming it for technically my 4th time, because I did 2 streams of the alpha, and the only reason I stopped there was because because the alpha started in Act 2. And we were running into material that was referencing stuff that happens back in Act 1 where we are now. So I figured I'm going to stop there and wait until we can actually play in Act 1, which is here. Because the beta, you start off in the prologue and then it goes all the way through Act 3 if you want. And this is my 2nd stream of doing that. So typically, if I don't like a game, if I'm not having fun playing it, I usually don't stream it more than once, right? So seeing that I'm technically on stream number 4, I'm enjoying the game. I like this type of game, and I like Warhammer in general too. I'm not a big Warhammer person because I'm still learning stuff, and I've never done the tabletop and stuff. But I generally like the games for the most part, and this one is a nice mix. It's basically, classic RPG meets Warhammer, which there aren't a lot of those out there, and definitely not a lot of them that are any good. But this one is actually pretty good so far, and it's still in beta. It's still being worked on. So, you know what? I forgot to restart the game. Let me do that real quick because it's been a while, and I think there's some little goofy graphic things going on and stuff that I think are related to the game running for where we are 4 hours now. So let me save real quick and restart the game real quick. I apologize. I meant to do this during the break, but Mrs. Gimpy distracted me with too many questions. She was talking to me too much. So anyway, I apologize for the restart. But anyway, like I said, I'm enjoying the game. The developer, of course, is Alcat, and they're the ones who've done the Pathfinder, Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous, which, I have a few hours into. That's, so... is it perfect? Of course not. It's still in beta, so we can't really make that comparison. But so far, so good. I mean, it's nice to play a different RPG system that's not Dungeons and Dragons or based on Dungeons and Dragons. So that's a big plus. Just a second, making sure everything shut down correctly. It did. Okay. So, and I have never played. There's a tabletop version of Rogue Trader, what I never heard of before, and before this game came out. So again, I'm not a big Warhammer person. So
hello everyone.
This is all new to me.
My name is Veronica, and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube, where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please like and comment on his videos. He won't bite. I promise. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and again, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. And now when I say I'm not, super familiar with the material, I am kind of familiar with some of the material, like Space Marines and Battle Sisters. I have Space Marines I'm more familiar with, obviously, because of the more popular than everything else. But the Battle Sisters, run into them in a couple of different games, and Mechanicus, we've run into them many times in different areas. But humans in general, they're psychers and that kind of fun stuff. Psychers are just basically just magic, so it's no big deal. No big deal there. Oh, ancient monocle from Terra. The wielders lore. Imperium checks depend on fellowship instead of intelligence. Checks require intelligence. Sorry, fellowship instead of intelligence. Did I read that right? Yeah. So I don't think we have anybody with Oh, he's got fellowship. So he's the only one that's going to be good, and his check Imperium is 33, and it's probably the best one we have. Oh, but it replaces his helmet. Yeah, we don't care about lower Imperium. We're switching over to fellowship instead of intelligence. Not a big deal. Anyway, his is a 33. He doesn't even have the best one, not even close, so not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Okay, as I was saying. So again, like I said, I'm not a big Warhammer person, but I do like the universe and stuff. It's very dark and all the other fun things, but I don't get super into it, obviously. I think it can be fun to make fun of stuff. Like for the Emperor bullshit all the time. Or the Emperor protects. No, he doesn't. You know, that kind of fun stuff. Anyway, some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. The elder family members are doing what they can to calm down the young. Several armed insurgents are watching the frightened hostages, but the watchers themselves are looking around nervously. Come to your senses, Airlid. Whatever, A. Look what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still firm of limb, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms toward him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Fanatical old man. Can't you see I'm trying to save you? The man clutches his weapon tightly. Only Aurora can help us. Why can't you understand that? Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. Other insurgents do the same. Who are you and why have you come? No, you tell me who you are and what you are doing to these unfortunates. I am Senior. My former name, Harold. I guess it'd be Harold, wouldn't it? Harold. Call him Harold. It is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Are you blind yet? Harold, spare us, spare your children. Oh, apparently we're not that good yet. Logic. 100% chance. You've been torturing your own family in order to save them. You've been blinding them so they can see the truth. I order you to release the hostages at once. Do logic. And succeeded. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. The old man is obstinate, but you sense that the confidence in his voice has diminished. Or whoever that is, it has exploited your naivety. Can't you see you are causing nothing but suffering? That one is 65% chance. Logic. Think about it. What good has the final dawn done to anyone at all? Some have died. Some have had their eyes scorched out. Some have gone insane. Come on, logic. There we go. But they said the end was near. They promised salvation. I wanted nothing else. The man's weapon falls from his hands to the ground. He clutches his head. Guessing was stupid. The old woman rises from her knees and approaches her husband. I know you were trying to save us, but there's still a way to set things right. I'm sorry. Continue. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? Your family may go, so may you, but make sure I don't ever see you again. Imperialis. Kill the old man. Your family will be taken care of. As if for you, I condemn you to death. Let's see. So, I think we're going Imperialis. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing for our faction stuff. The old man's body falls to the ground. As soon as the hostages see it, they start moving faster and soon disappear behind the bend. Imperialis +3. Oh, look, he died. Poor old man. I tried to talk him out of it. So there is an alignment system in this game, based on your decisions, of course. Oops.
Oops.
This.
Is that all you can say? That was really poorly done.
No, it wasn't. So in this particular situation, we had a choice between going Imperialis or Benevolentia, which of course is, you know, be a good guy type deal. This is more the Imperial line. And as you go through the different tiers, more dialogue options are supposed to come up for you. And I think there's supposed some other, I guess, storyline stuff is supposed to be related to this. Guessing. So, anyway, so Gimpy's doing okay. Got a whole 15 points going. Rogue Trader and their allies gain plus 10% chance to survive with 1 wound instead of falling unconscious. So that's what we get for that. 2, we get... We don't know. So they're not going to show us, hey, we leveled up. Where is everybody? How did we get separated? Come back here. Okay, level up.
I'm always ready.
So, when do we get to go after this stuff? Apparently not yet. 1 rank available. Keystone ability unlocked. No, it's not. So we can't do this stuff yet. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the system, so I don't know when those actually start opening up. I think in the alpha they were already done, but they're also in Act 2 in the alpha too, so that would explain that. Anyway, any new Psyker stuff down at the bottom? Biomancy and Feeble. Sanction, so Divination. Divination specializes in gleaning information. Use it to turn fortune in your favor. Diviners find use. That's what, what's her face? Idira's Divination. Telekinesis or telepathy. It's also targets with telekinetic strike, damaging them for 1 to 4 plus half the Psyker's WP bonus. WP. Willpower. I got 55. Half the damage. So I don't know where the bonuses are actually. I mean, these aren't bonuses, these are the values, right? Yeah, these are values. It's not the same as a bonus. I don't know what the bonus is. Because 50 seems like that'd be really hard. A lot of damage. Target must succeed on a difficult toughness test to stay on their feet. Telepathy. By focusing all the will behind one massive psychic shriek. Oh, what's her face has that? She has that too. And Feeble. Prerequisites regeneration or warp speed. Regeneration requires Enfeeble. Invigorate or Enfeeble. I have that. I have Invigoration. Or Invigorate. Enfeeble is weakens all targets within the area, reducing their strength and agility by whatever values, and makes them more susceptible to attacks, increasing all damage against them by whatever until the end of combat. We should do that. Oh, psi rating 3. What's our psi rating currently? I don't know. We'll do Enfeeble. Okay, tech use or logic, medicine, stuff, lower the warp. He wants to do logic or tech use. Pascal is better at tech, so E, logic. Pascal's better at logic too. He screwed me. He screwed me with my skills that I was working on. Diagnose and treat injuries. Allows to cure sickness and diseases. So Pascal again is at 55. Deer is at 50. I guess I should take that. For Lore Imperium. Pascal's at 55 already. Go to the Xenos. Pascal's at 55. He sucks, man. He's ruining all my fun. Except for the warp. We get the number. We get the warp number. Let's stick with the warp. We'll be the warp. We'll be the warp guy. Okay, so that's Gimpy. Abelard. Fighter stuff. So weapon skill, toughness, and Navy officer, so gets agility. Dun, dun, dun. Super average 214. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. So agility. Quickness, reflexes, and poise. High agility can allow a character to manipulate delicate machinery, finesse, blah blah blah. Toughness. Means the character can shrug off injury as well as how easily it can resist toxins, poisons, environments, disease, and other physical ailments. Make him tougher. Make him tougher. And a skill. Carouse or athletics. Athletics, physical prowess such as leaping, scaling walls, and swimming. He's got the highest carouse thing by quite a bit. Taco. What? He's a best athletics person. Let's go athletics. What's wrong, Taco? Okay, upgrade her adept stuff. Foreboding divination. It's able to see all threats that will happen in a definite area. Until the start of the next turn, all allies within the selected area gain +3 times the Psyker Psi rating percentage. Dodge. So, bonus to their dodge. So dodge chance within that area cannot be less than numbers. Prescience. I forgot to tell you that one of your best friends from Puerto Rico died in a car accident in North Carolina. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Presence. Psyker defines what is to come and gives an ally advice that suits the situation. Until the end of combat, the target gains +10, +2 times Cat's high ranking to their intelligence, perception, fellowship, and willpower. End of combat, target gains bonuses to all that stuff. So basically, you can pump up the mental stats of friends. +3 times. So that would only be like a times 3% dodge currently. Dodge chance within that area cannot be less than perception bonus, right? Perception bonus plus the Psyker's willpower bonus percentage. I don't know. Did I find the Space Wolf yet?
The Marine?
No, I don't think he's in. No, I don't know where he is, so I don't think he shows up until later. Work on her awareness, logic. She is not the highest logic person by a long shot. Tech use, not there either. Awareness can help though find stuff. Okay, next. Argenta. Marksman stuff. So ballistic skill. Willpower. Here in space and dreadful opponents, they are bound with high willpower, allows characters to exert control over a crowd. Target captured heretic, and also is often used when wielding and resisting psychic powers. Ballistic. Shoots stuff better. Nor Imperium. Now she's way behind. Oh, is she? Gimpy and Pascal get the lower Imperium under control. Awareness. Traps and cleverly hidden objects or slight changes in the environment. Awareness. Okay. Pascal. Suppose we have to. One stack of clue from the target to increase its dodge bearing armor. Precise attack. The next attack against the target with clue, the target's cover efficiency will be decreased. Sniping shot, intimidation, tactical knowledge. One stack of clue from each enemy in 5 cells radius within a 10 cell range. If there is only one enemy in the selected area, the adder removes all clues stacks from the enemy. The removed clues grant all allies a +2 times the clue removed percentage armor until the end of combat. If there are 4 or more clues removed, the adept gains plus clues removed additional damage until the end of combat. Yes. Oh, more stuff. Tech and logic are topped out. Awareness. The highest that. Imperium. Make Gimpy feel bad. Imperium or Xenos? Well, Gimpy's already at 50. Gimpy's at 50 here too. So what's the squad? That's what they gave me so far. Just a second. Okay, so our group is Gimpy, who is a adept, but he's also a psyker. Basically, that's his main thing is, psyker. But for weapons and stuff, I guess it's easier to look at their weapons. But anyway. So he's got a little psychic staff, so he can do lightning attacks and stuff using that, or he's got a sniper rifle when that's more appropriate. And then we have Abelard. He is a fighter. He likes his chain swords. He's really good at chain swords. He goes around and hacks people up. Got a sniper rifle just in case. He needs range, throws grenades and stuff if he needs to do that too. Then we have Idira. Idira is a psyker as well. She is an adept, just like Gimpy, although she's got different...
Hello everyone.
Gimpy is biomancer.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel.
Veronica do her thing.
If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. So as I was saying, Gimpy is a psyker, but he's focusing right now on biomancy, and I think he's... Did he go telepathy this last night? No, he didn't go telepathy. He took the... Or did he? I don't know. Anyway. Gimpy, biomancy, possibly going telepathy at some point. And then Adira, she is divination, psyker, and you can see she got the lightning staff too, or psychic staff for lightning. and a las gun to use, but she's a really bad shot. She shouldn't even be holding a weapon. She's going to hurt herself. Then we have Argenta. Argenta is a Sister of Battle. Her chosen weapon right now is Unfading Valor, her bolter. She also has her melee stuff. She's got a little flamer pistol, or hand flamer that we picked up from the little runts that try to beat us up, and along with a little chain sword to help out with that too. She hasn't really had a chance. No, she used it in the last fight, didn't she? But yeah, Sister of Battle. And then last but not least, we have Pascal, who is a class is he technically? Armor accessory, no. What is he actually? I think he's an adept too. Yeah, he's an adept. So, oh, sorry, wrong person. That was skimping. No, I was right. So he's an adept, but not a psyker, obviously, because he's a mechanicus dude thing, cyborg. His weapons of choice right now are his little Omniscient axe, so he hacks people up with that if they get too close, and if they stay far away, he's currently using a bolter. So that's what he does. Adepts help you against demons. Adepts have, it's not just demons, they do all kinds. They basically, they study targets, and they get bonuses when they attack those targets, and sometimes they have, some of them have the ability where they can share that knowledge kind of sort of with the allies. So the allies can do more damage when they go after studied targets and that kind of thing. I'm still learning the system, so, but the adepts are kind of like, I don't know what they are technically. I don't know what fantasy class they would classify as. I can't really figure them out, tell you the truth. It's all fun and games till your psyker negligent discharges into their own thigh. Yeah. Mechanicus Adeptus, yes. Cyborg dude. I prefer Cyborg dude. It's easier to say and spell. Cyborg dude. It's more accurate too. Oh, we got another grenade. Crack grenade. When do we get one of these? Who do we want to give that to? Yeah, we get multiples. Didn't realize we had so many of those. So when you need to blow things up tomorrow or today, go crack grenade. There, here's more grenades. Okay, so there we go. Ranger? Really? Think? Adepts are rangers? Oh, that's right, we're exploring. New map that we're on. Oh yeah, the fanatical old man we blew up. Sorry, shot him. Now look at him with his little bolt pistol and chainmail. Wow, where'd he get this stuff from? So the chainmail, 30% armor, dodge penalty 0.75. So not something Gimpy should probably be wearing. Needs all the dodge he can get. His heavy leather armor is already 30%. A little bit better bonuses there too. What about her? Her armor is better. T-wear chain. His armor is specific to him. She's not going to wear it, so I guess we're not wearing the chain or chainmail anytime soon. The bolter, though, bolt pistol instead of the flamer. Let's see, range is a little bit better. Damage is not. Penetration is better though, but doesn't set him on fire either. The pistol or the flame hand flamer? I mean, dodge reduction 30. That hand flamer is nice because, you know, it sets people on fire. And the RPG adepts are like wizards, artificers, and D&D terms. Really? I'm not getting that. I'm not getting feeling of arcane spellcaster from an adept. They're doing buffing of some kind, or I don't know what you would classify. I guess it's technically a buff debuff cycle type thing they do. So I guess it might be an arcane. I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, it's a different system. Oh, this is only 1 AP though. But so is this. We'll try to hit things up close. Yeah, we'll keep the flamer for now. But the bolt pistol, who could use that? He's got smack people. Knowledge-seeking techno-gadget nerds, wizard and the scholar of the aspect, not spellcasting. Oh, okay. I see now. He's got his chainsword up close. Oh, actually, he should be able to use the pistol, right? No, he can't use it. I don't understand why a fighter doesn't know how to use a pistol. So they're the only two that know how to use the pistol. Argenta and Pascal. He doesn't need it. She doesn't need it either. Not really. We'll hold on to her for a little while. And her armor's better. So. Okay, so those 2 items. Bummer. I was kind of hoping to get some use out of them, but not gonna happen. Disarm that, please.
The burden of failure is the most terrible punishment.
So she failed that roll and fried herself a little bit. The cover was haphazardly put together from whatever the rebels could find. Future. Success is measured by blood, yours and your enemies. I don't think that's how it works. So we'll go down there next. That's why we're coming over here anyway.
Follow my lead.
Free stuff. So command center, I think that's where that's where we're headed. So command center.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Wonder the kind of pistol it is. In the RPG, adepts can use pistols. It just said it was a bolter pistol. That's all it really was. I mean, I don't. It's just a bolt pistol. Requires bolter weapon proficiency, which he doesn't have. I mean, you can pick it up and then use it. After you remember, Space Wizard is what psychers are in Warhammer. Well, see, here's the thing: is this character is kind of confusing that a little bit because he's an adept, but he's also a psyker because of his background, right? So he's a psyker adept. So is Adira. However, Pascal here is an adept, but he's not a psyker. So that whole wizard magic thing, wizard comparison really doesn't work because the adept class doesn't really give him anything resembling what we'd consider wizardly powers. The way Average explained it, where they're more of a questing for knowledge type deal. I buy that one a little bit better, but that's not necessarily
Saturday
a
and
class.
Sunday, June 17th and 18 are the monthly giveaways for June. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Saturday or Sunday. And again, it's next weekend for the giveaways. These are shells. These aren't missiles. They're ballistic weapons of some kind, they said. Governor's bodyguard. In we go.
It's about time.
I agree. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Okay, so, Tech Priest. Oh, that's right, Tech Priest. That's what he really is. He's a Tech Priest. Okay, so, a tall, dark-skinned man turns toward you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Rakati, blah, 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 Governor of the Star System, welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man gaze rests on Abelard, his eyes narrow a little. We're Syrian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medena, my greetings. I'm not seeing a convoy sent to meet you. What happened? Have they failed to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. Well, they're already dead. That was a curious exchange of pleasantries. Are there disagreements between you and Abelard? The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor who was personally executed by me. Well, we don't actually know that he was a traitor, but we assumed he was, because, you know, everyone that seems to travel with him gets ambushed. That's an outrage. I will immediately give the order to change the procedure for personnel background checks. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Ready to go too far. Your Lordship, before we proceed to discussing the subjects that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was head of the House von B. I have received no word of her death. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? My esteemed predecessor has died at the hands of pirates. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. I should be the one asking this question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. Our ship was attacked, Theodora was killed, and I claim my inheritance. That is all you need to know. Governor frowns, and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor Von B. Slain, unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, Your Lordship. Just tell me how I can be of help to you. I realize you are yourselves in a difficult situation. My crew has sustained heavy losses. I must replenish it. My ship's crew has taken heavy losses. I would like to replenish it here. Coercion. I need new crew members to replace those killed in the attack of my ship, and I need material reimbursement. 55% chance. Sure, why not? And succeeded. The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, Your Lordship, you will be compensated for your damage, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the best goods from my personal reserve. Bottle of Amasec times 1,000, and gained experience because we got lucky with our roll. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly, Excellent, Your Lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand heads of fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to say I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretic scheming. Are you really so confident you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impressions have been the exact opposite. Is there anything else I could do on this planet, or in the system while I wait for the end of this insurrection? I would like to note the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers have put up a valiant defense of the Celestial Harbor. A kinsman, blah blah blah, he has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. He is hiding in the system. I want him to be handed over to me. Blah, interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition is operating your system. Do you know where he is? So, all kinds of stuff. Impression's been the exact opposite. Is that so? The governor maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reasons for saying that. The insurgents talk of a final dawn and impending end of the world. The insurgents managed to steal at Vox Station. They listened in on your people's communications. Using their archenemy's artifacts, enchanted glasses, which I can see that nothing I say will convince you. Let us change the subject. They managed to steal a Vox Station. It's not much to go upon, but it's actionable. I will order an audit of our equipment and see if that is see to it that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only an accidental success of a disorganized mob of heretics who have no concept of the outer war. Surgeons are using archenemies' artifacts, enchanted glasses, which they use to perform unholy sorcery. I've heard about these glow's glasses. Oh, it makes you think they're enchanted. Any fool can light a fire using a magnifying glass. That's no sorcery. Surgeons talk about final dawn and pending end of the world. Another superstition. Surely you aren't suggesting that I ought to believe in it. You're just not stuff, by all means. Is there anything else I can do on this planet or in the system when I want to the end of this direction? Courage of your officers, Sergeant Malgar, and he and his soldiers have put up a valiant defense of the Celestial Harbor. I told him I would give him credit, so... Sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for a decoration. There you go. But Blah has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding the system, I want to be handed over to me. V is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has its unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we'll hand him over if we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no data about his as to his location. However, he pauses to think. We have a cogitator here at the command center to which a data crypt from Logis Abel's sanctum is connected. It aggregated all Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to wrangle the stubborn machine, you might find something of Conrad's movements. I presume he fled from you on a ship, not a pair of wings. This interrogator, I'm looking for him still. He lowers his voice. I do. Mr. Van Calax has left for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium. It is an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his goals are. Obviously, insurgents' movements have been observed in the monastery's vicinity, but I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent small reinforcements to the region. The weapon the insurgents used to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Mr. Von Calax, you should go to the Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Hints of anxiety creep into the voice of Pascal's Vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos, are officially initiating my participation in the excursion. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretical hands. According to the Catechism of Operation of Maintenance, my tech brethren were supposed to lock the monastery gates from the lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should be involved in effecting these countermeasures. Are you Hanuman? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further comments. Do you know more about the monastery? Shell the monastery. Maybe, if insurgents have gathered there, or deploy a landing force? Ask about what is so special about the Cenobium and the relic. What is there that managed to attract the attention of an Inquisition interrogator? I've never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end up in heretics' hands. The fury of loose machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around it. The damage that will be inflicted may render the world of Rycad Minoris no longer habitable. Heresy must be expelled from the blessed chambers. I deem any desecrator who covets the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer, punishable by death on the spot. I looked him over. Monastery. It's been run by the Adeptus Mechanicus over since blah. It's a forbidden place for which I can only have been allowed to visit once. Shall the monastery maybe, if insurgents have gathered there, or deploy a landing force? Fulfilling that request puts the monastery in danger of major destruction.
Hello everyone.
Consequence of the decision.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you, and happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Okay, what perplexed you about my companion's name? Governor looks at Pasquale with curiosity. According to the reports we have, Logus Abel Hanneman set off for the hallowed electrodynamic Xenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you have information on Mr. Van Calex. His voice rasped confusedly. My name is Pasquale Hanneman, not Abel, and I know nothing about that man. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I never met him in person. That esteemed Logis supervised the world of Rykad Minoris Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his data chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance, a true hermit. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. And when a Logos of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, Your Lordship. Where can we get more information? I would have suggested you inspect the esteemed Logis' sanctum, but it has been destroyed by rebels. We removed several surviving data crypts from it and connected them to the cogitators at the command post. Those might give you some information. It's amazing that the mechanical voice from the box can sound so confused. That name might have been used as a signal and intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, the name's bearers might be Archmagus Amranet, initiating investigation and data collection procedure. Dira tenses up and listens, then turns around sharply to face Pasquale. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, in every shard at once. Mending it is that much more of a nasty affair than the new reflection is death-like. I see. Glad to be of service, Your Lordship. Is there anything else you can tell me about this planet or this system? Do we wait for the insurrection? There's a Navis Novelite station in the system, but those hermits don't do business with anyone. Not even I have ever been invited on board. However, they've been known to make exceptions for members of rogue trader families. Perhaps they'll make one for you. If you'd like a distraction, a smaller and safer uprising to leisurely put down, there's a planetoid in my system called Rykadi Philia. It hosts a colony prison whose inmates rebelled at the same time as the heretics on the planet. It's a thoroughly ridiculous situation. It would only take us a couple of shots from orbit to take care of them, but the governor purses his lips a little. Evane Winterscale went there, a relative of my suzerain. The great rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, the master of the system, and a dozen others. I imagine young Master Winterscale is very eager to prove himself to this distinguished kinsman. I see no reason for you not to join him. It's a small planetoid, the prisoner numbers are few, and they have little in the way of weapons. It's more of a sport for noble lords than a real rebellion. Evane, says Abelard. Abelard mutters, stroking his beard. One of his distant younger offspring, yes. That's as much as I know about him, which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. That's all I wanted to discuss. So much reading. Need more voice stuff. Heavy hum of this massive cogitator runs down the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire computer center. Command center, sorry.
None shall stand in my way.
This is the one we're supposed to plug into, I think. This cogitator looks a lot older and shabbier than the ones next to it. However, it's evidently been taken good care of. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Messiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables extend from its insides to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. The screen says, awaiting access code entry. Apparently, not a problem. Succeeded. You got past the defenses. Cogitators ready to share its secrets. Thank you for the experience. Mascot leads forward and runs its fingers over the keys. The cogitator screen blinks and responds with strings of unknown characters. I have petitioned the machine spirit to open Logis of Bell's personal archives as well. It accepted my request. Private archive. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it, shackled in the stasis. In the neural harness of their vows, the minds of the initiated are in reverie. I am registering an impulse of change. They surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. Revelation granted by the Al-Messiah to Logis Abel. In the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logis Abel is seeking a meeting with the Venerable Dar Impulse VI, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. The request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamic Cenobium. The message has been sent to the system. Cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the box is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static. I believe I know who the recipient of the message in the Furibundus system. It was me. Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to comprehend this mystery. So much reading. Sacred computation, blah 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 stuff. It's just too much reading. My voice is getting tired. It's too much reading. Recent observations. So, this just consists of records of the flagship of a Trader Dynasty. That's us. Nearby drifting ship. Transmission directed to there. Both terms were signed. Brother Twilight. Messages themselves cannot be decrypted. Investigated. Pretend site coordinates marked. Heavy auger station jamming. Possible hidden insurgent base. Stuff. Okay. It's kind of hoping there might be something else there.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Me neither. These heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform. Okay, off we go. Did you find anything interesting? So, oh, we're still in the prologue. I think. Or, no. Are we? Show complete. No, don't show completed quest. So we are in chapter 1. So prologue is done. So we are in chapter 1. Okay. Looking for trouble. That guy. That's the Inquisitor, right? And that's the station that's not responding. Gleam of the final dawn. That's. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, to the monastery. Investigate the Mechanicus monastery. So that's looks like we're going that way. To talk with her on the ship as soon as opportunity arises. Better not put that off too long. Oh, I thought I talked to her. Question response. We should actually go back to the ship if we can, so we can get healed up. Because we got a lot of injuries that are... Oh, they're fading away, it looks like. Oh. Go back to the void ship. Got to get rid of these pesky injuries that we suffered in combat. It's so much reading. I hope they have a lot more voiceovers. I mean, they've had like
Hey,
basically
Gimpy,
no voiceovers.
it is time to
yet.
take a break.
Okay, just a second.
The stream ends in 1 hour.
Back to the ridge. So yes, we have a spaceship. Sorry, void ship that we can fly around in. just get onto the bridge and need to find what's her face. So it's Avalon. Oh, there she is. Okay, so we'll head over this way. Oh, already there. Okay, so we'll talk to her when we get back from break and see what she has to say. So anyway, take last break of the stream. We can get back to, we got about an hour or so to go, and that'll be it for today. So anyway, gonna get up, stretch some legs, get some water, talk to Mrs. Gimpy real quick. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.